Today we're going out of Yankeetown, taking James Kerr and sea bass from the shop. Got a couple of spots that we want to hit depending on the tide and the weather. We got some bad weather coming in on us, but going to try to convince them to get out of the boat and maybe do a little wade fishing up there.
I haven't fished out here a while, John, but I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe throwing, well, I got this top water here rigged up.
Yeah.
You think
yeah,
that?
Yeah, it's Mirror Lure Top Dog, yeah.
Top dog?
That'll work good. I mean, we're going to be in this, hopefully, we'll see what the tide is once we get over here, but we'll be in this back creeks, and I mean, you can throw that out front or back here if we get back and we're wading, so any of that'll work. Top water's awesome. Jerk baits. Yeah, I mean, we might be a little bit too shallow for that, to be honest with you. Yeah, we're going to get into some really skinny stuff.
So we're going out there with John today. I have no clue what he's going to be getting us into. The weather's terrible. It's going to rain. It's kind of a given. I've never been to one of his spots before. I've fished with James Kerr. I know he catches a bunch of fish, but I know this is kind of a terrible day to go out. So I'm interested to see what's in store for us.
So we're just starting off at this spot this morning, kind of waiting for that tide to flow out a little bit more. We're going back to a little wading spot that we've got. As you can see, the tide is pretty low, but just, give it a little bit more. We've got some bars that we're going to work here, try and pick up maybe a snook or two. There's some trout around too, so we're working that, and then we're going to probably get in the water here in a minute.
So James, what'd you say about that first fish, $20?
So sea bass, it's pretty common out here that, between these bars, some pretty big jacks. And he's got one on now that's running them around the boat, so.
John, that's not my favorite fish, but I'll take it for 20 bucks.
When we pull up to the spot, I'm seeing some treacherous stuff. I mean, I'm seeing rocks and oyster bars sitting out of the water. I mean, this isn't even a dead low tide, so I know there's even crazier stuff under the water. I can't see it. And I'm interested at this point. John's pulled us into this crazy treacherous water. He kind of throws on us too that we're gonna be wade fishing today. We're not just gonna be sitting in the boat fishing like usual. I've never done this kind of thing before, and he tells me that it's treacherous around here. There's big holes around here, and there's a ton of oyster bars and sharp rocks and different stuff like that. So definitely gonna be an interesting day.
But we're gonna hop out of the boat here. It looks like the tide's kind of turned on us. It's pretty low, so we should have a little bit of time to fish and see if we've got some fish still held up in these potholes back here.
John, there's a lot of oyster bars and all these rocks in here. How far do you think we're going to go back in here?
It really depends on the tide. I mean, the tide's kind of kicked where it's coming in, so it only gives us so much time to fish, but we'll get back as far as we can. We might have to swim our way out.
We might have to swim our way out, that's for sure.
So the nice thing about wade fishing, when you're in a boat, you're just non-stop, going. And with wade fishing, you kind of take your time to really work the area and make sure that you covered it all before you go to the next spot.
Yeah, it's a lot more leisure.
Come on, boy.
What was that? Was that you?
Yeah, come on. Look at him right behind it.
That right there, that was the snook.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. They usually sit right up here in this little area. Hey, he followed it all the way back. So I'm gonna let you guys, take care of these fish right here. I'm gonna walk over to this hole and make sure there ain't nothing in it.
Yeah, go make sure there's nothing over there, John.
Sea bass, why are you so deep, man? Listen, just because you have waders on doesn't mean you have to go swimming.
Being that it was probably a month or so after really prime time to do that wade fishing, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a tough day, but we wanted to try it. We knew the wind was coming in on us, the rain. So really that's a great time to do the wade fishing because you don't have to worry about a boat or poling or a trolling motor. So you're out there, you don't have to worry. Everybody can fish all at the same time. And it really paid off. We caught some shorts, caught some snook. I think sea bass picked up a couple of redfish. But then finally we got into towards the end of the day and caught a decent red right at my feet. So it was really, really good.
Yeah, he just blew up. He was sitting right over there on that shelf. Blew up on it. Nice little red. Top water red. Yeah, James, he was sitting right over there on that little shelf there. Came up and just nailed that top water.
Nice fish, man.
See how pretty these fish are back here, too? It gets a little creative to land them. But
It's a nice fish, man.
yeah, it is. He's a good fish. Especially back here, you know what, a foot of water? All right, so a nice little, oh, he's probably 24, 25 inch red back here in what, foot and a half of water. And these little holes, man, they just sit and they just wait for that bait to come along. And he crushed that top water. No pun intended. Yeah, these guys just swim right. A lot of times they'll swim through your feet. But pretty red, really nice dark fish. He doesn't even know. He'll probably just sit right there and then just swim off when he figures out that we don't have him. There he goes. All right, guys, I say we wrap this thing up, man. We have got the weather that's up upon us, and what have we got? A couple snooks, some redfish, a bunch of jack. I wish we had a little bit more time to walk further back there, but it was good.
Oh, it was fun. It was
Maybe
definitely
we
a fun
should,
day.
you know, do a little seafood cellar.
I say let's do it. Some crawfish. Let's do it.
Hey, crawfish.
Sea bass is $20 and crawfish richer.
Even though today was pretty treacherous weather-wise, I was still super happy to get out there. Again, first time wade fishing and going out there with John and James. It's always a really good time. I'm always down to fish. I'm ready. So treacherous weather or not, I'm gonna have a good time. There's no better way to end the day than going to the seafood cellar.